Continuing coverage as millions of people are under winter weather alerts. A major winter storm planning to sweep across the nation this weekend, including parts of Georgia, and Florida is coming to help. We're told this is the state's largest cold weather mutual aid deployment in years, and the capital city is a part of this. Tallahassee is sending 17 people as well as trucks and equipment up to Marietta, Georgia. Depending on how bad the weather gets, those teams could be up there for a while.
The deployment could be anywhere from a couple days, hopefully, if the weather isn't as impactful. But we've also deployed for 2, 3, 4 weeks at a time. So it really is dependent on how bad the situation is and how much help they need.
This isn't the first time Tallahassee and Marietta have leaned on each other. The city was awarded for its mutual aid work in Marietta last year following January's 2025's winter storm. And this is video from the Indian Head Acres neighborhood when our cameras caught Marietta crews in Tallahassee working to restore power following that May 2024 tornado outbreak. Across state lines, Grady County EMC sharing these photos, saying several of their crew members are going to Clarksville, Georgia to help with storm response. That's in the northeast part of the state near the South Carolina border. They'll be there helping out a fellow cooperative, Habersham EMC, and they'll also go where they're needed for the next few days.